This Gustavo, aka Gus, Mr. Reyes, says, "What do you think about the DISC assessment?"
I mean, any assessment, any personal assessment can help. You have DISC, you have I like Enneagram, for example. You have the Myers-Briggs test. All of these tests will tell you something about yourself. It doesn't really matter that much which test you use. What you need to know is who you are. What are your triggers? What are your values? How are you as a person in a working environment? And actually, there's a new test uh, that is also really interesting that came out just recently. And this is, I don't have an affiliate link. I don't even know if they do some. But this is another test, and this is really specific about who you are as a leader, who you are as a person, what is your working genius.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can be somebody with a lot of ideas. Me, for example, I'm somebody that has a lot of ideas. I come
Yeah.
up with a lot of ideas, but
No.
I really suck at executing them.
Me
I
too.
need,
Me too. Same
yeah,
shit.
I need people that execute them for me. But guess what? There are people that are brilliant in executing, but suck
No.
at creating ideas,
Right.
right? So you need to know that, first of all. And if you know that, then again, you can go look for people that align with you, that can complement you. And this test does exactly that. It's 6 types of working geniuses, and you can really assess how you are as a leader within your company, because this is really for your company, your team, like the Enneagram, the DISC, and so on. That's more your own personal life, your personality. But a working genius comes from working together and how you need to set up your team so it actually fits. And one story is about a company, the creator of this. He talks about he just onboarded a 24-year-old guy, just came out of school, and but they did the test with him, and actually it turns out that this kid was the perfect facilitator to make sure the team was actually doing the right kind of things, and if they were blocked, that he could help them. He enjoyed being the facilitator. At 24 years old, most of the companies will just put him somewhere in a box and say, do this, do this, do that. And his response was, wait a minute, do I already have to do this right now at my age? Normally, as a career path, that's only coming in 10 years from now. But because you know exactly how you are and you can combine that with other people, you create something, a synergy between everybody that fits much better within a company than anything else. And that's the whole idea behind it. Everybody should do this. You will learn so much about yourself. And of course, once you know something about yourself, it's about application, and you have to do something with it, right? And one of the other things that I talk about is if you want to stay away from burnout, you need to make sure that you can balance out your energy day in, day out. So if you can offload all the tasks that cost you a lot of energy because you don't like it, that's also a first step into getting more an enjoyable ride within your agency. But it's all interconnected, and it takes some time. And that's something people don't understand. They all say to me when I reach out to them and I pitch them, and they say, yeah, but we don't have time for that. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm coming to you because you need time back to work on this so you can actually enjoy having time to do other stuff. But they're so busy, they're so busy. Yeah, I don't have time for this, don't have time for that. Or if you don't make time for this, you will never have time for that.
Right, dude. That's so true, man. Like most people are just stuck in the mud. They're just going through minutia
Mm-hmm.
all day long, like working on little problems. And
Mm-hmm.
they're doing dollar work instead of a hundred
Yeah,
dollar an hour work. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And how do you like? Well, what do you say to get through it? Like, I mean, I'm sure most people don't even want to listen to you. You know what I mean? They're like, we're too busy. They're stuck in that
Yeah,
like too busy bubble. You know what I mean? They're too busy being broke, or too busy being like frustrated, or too busy being overworked, or too busy ignoring their family and saying, "Hey, I'm working this hard for my family." But like, if you took a step back and did what you're talking about, you could have a balance. You know, right?
exactly. Yeah, and this is also an important piece of the puzzle if we're talking about team and making them self-organizing, empowered, you could say.
Yeah,
But this is a
exactly.
process.
Empowered.
This is a process.